had my eyes on when I was watching the Kansas City Chiefs game. My focus was on the Chiefs, but out of the corner of my eye, I was watching this Commanders game. I was watching the Commanders game taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was watching the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I was watching them kind of pretty much do what they kind of wanted to the Commanders. Yes, at times the defense fluttered because Jaden Daniels is the real deal. Jaden Daniels is a really, really good quarterback. But Steelers down by 6. 2 minutes left in the game. I believe it was 27-21. They're down their top 2 receivers in the game. Insert freshly acquired Mike Williams. Freshly acquired Mike Williams that the NFL expert says there was a C- trade grade. It was stupid that the Steelers traded for Mike Williams. Well, guess what? Insert touchdown pass. Insert game-winning touchdown pass from Russell Wilson to Mike Williams. 28-27. Commanders failed on the fourth down drive. Questionable call. We'll get into that later. Insert next series. Commanders drop off sides, and the Pittsburgh Steelers were able to seal the deal. The Pittsburgh Steelers guys improve to 7-2 on the season. They improve to being top dogs in the AFC North. They improve to sitting at the 2nd seed right now in the NFC or the AFC playoff picture. But the question is, how good are the Steelers actually? How good are they actually? How good does that 7-2 record make them seem? Guys, I have been on the Pittsburgh Steelers all season long. We've been on them all season long. Started off 3-0. Oh, but they played the Falcons, they played the Broncos, they played the Chargers. No, very, very good teams, right? Those 3 teams are playoff teams. Broncos, playoff team. Chargers, going to make the playoffs. The Falcons, probably going to make the playoffs. Then they lost to the Colts. It is what it is. The Colts are tough to play at home. They lost to the Colts. Insert Sunday Night Football. They lost to the Dallas Cowboys. We're like, what? Okay, maybe the Cowboys aren't so bad after all. Let's just be honest. The Cowboys are a bad team. That was a bad loss. Since then, insert Russ, insert win over the Las Vegas Raiders at Las Vegas, insert wins over the Jets, insert win over the Giants, insert win over the Washington Commanders at Washington, D.C. The defense has been playing pretty top-notch. They've only given up 20-plus points twice this season. Once to the Colts, and then once to the Commanders. Both of those games, it comes down to offense. Offense is looking pretty good. So with that being said, guys, how good are the Pittsburgh Steelers? How good can they be? Guys, the Super Bowl runs through Pittsburgh. Let's just be honest. The Super Bowl runs through Pittsburgh. When the Pittsburgh Steelers play the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs in 4 days in December, they're going to be battle tested. They're going to beat the Ravens at Baltimore December 21st, turn around 4 days later, and they're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs at home. That is the preview of the AFC Championship game on Chiefs versus Steelers. Steelers are going to probably win that game. Steelers are a championship Super Bowl winning team. They have a defense. They have a quarterback that's kind of playing well above average. He's definitely not top 10, but top 12, top 13, definitely above average quarterback. Offense just getting better and better and better. When we look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, their defense is top tier. They're actually ranked 3rd in the NFL right now. Offense is top tier, ranked 11th in the NFL right now. They have a Super Bowl winning quarterback at the helm. They have a 2-time winning Super Bowl coach at the helm. And they have a bunch of young, hungry players. If you guys are not jumping on the Pittsburgh Steelers bandwagon right now, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? You need to hop with 2 feet on this Pittsburgh Steelers bandwagon. Sorry. You need to buckle up. You need to grab yourself a beer, grab yourself a bottle of whiskey, and enjoy the ride because it's going to be fun. When they play the Ravens, when they play the Browns and Bengals and Browns and Eagles again, yeah, they're going to lose a game. They might lose 3 games for the rest of the season. They got a fairly tough schedule. They play the Ravens twice. They play the Chiefs. They play the Bengals twice. They play the Browns twice. They play the Eagles. They really don't have a cakewalk at all for the rest of the season, but they're going to be ready. They're going to be tested, and they are a Super Bowl caliber team. They are a Super Bowl caliber team. And I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I say they're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Wrap your head around that. The Steelers are the real deal, guys. Stop sleeping on them. Stop sleeping on them. So, guys, how good are the Pittsburgh Steelers? Where can you see them finishing in this 2024 NFL season? Derek says, have they been able to stop the run all season? They have. Their defense is pretty good. Yes, it has flaws, right? I'm curious to see what Highsmith done because I saw him roll that ankle pretty bad. I wonder what his timetable in return is, right? But we were kind of dogging the Preston Smith trade, right? Insert last Monday or Tuesday, whatever day it was. Election day, trade deadline day, November 5th. We're like, Preston Smith trade, what? Not looking like a bad trade now, is it? I mean, yes, I know we, like, teams in general like the death, but I was like, this is a dumb trade. And we all kind of agree, like, why are they doing that? Well, they're doing it because when Highsmith goes down with the sprained ankle, look, man, that's freaking gnarly. Let's just be honest. Boom, insert Preston Smith. It is what it is. In Real Talk with Willie Jack, I'm sorry. What's up, man? A long time no see. He says, definitely made it closer than it needed to be with the failed fake punt. But love what I'm seeing. Hashtag here we go. Yeah, Mike Tomlin did try to get a little cute. Try to get a little bit cute, right? But what did the analytics say? They probably said went for it. Sometimes you just got to trust your gut, Mike T. Just got to trust your gut. Trust your gut and go with it. And Derek says, whoa, slow it down, baby. I am not sold yet. I'm in the store, says Derek. I'm looking around. I'm shopping. I'm browsing. I got the Steelers in my hand, reading the back of the label, but I'm not quite sold yet. So I'm keeping on reading. Derek says I'm reading the label. I got my eye on them, but I'm just not ready to put it in the shopping cart yet. Derek, what is holding you back? What is holding you back from reading the label, looking up and putting it in your shopping cart and enjoying the ride, right? What is holding you back? Just because, like, me as a hyper of the Pittsburgh Steelers all season long, I don't really see their flaws. I mean, maybe I got blinders on. Maybe I got blinders and I'm just like, hey, Russell Wilson's level of play it's going to stay where it's at. Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson is back. Denver Broncos Seahawks was just a fluke, right? Or Denver Broncos Russ was just a fluke. What are you not sold on? And there it is. He said it's Russ. He's not sold on Russ. And that is what's great about the Pittsburgh Steelers is they just need average quarterback play. They just need a quarterback that's not going to suck. They got the defense. They got the running game. They got the receivers that can kind of be the extension of the running game. Now they got the downfield field threat with Mike Williams. Russ just doesn't have to suck. Don't turn the ball over, Russ. Let your defense win you games. Manage the game. He's going to be fine. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. And John says, you heard it here first. Buck says Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl, no three-peat. As of right now, yeah, John. As of right now, I'm picking against my Kansas City Chiefs to lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers if they were to play in the AFC Championship game. Now, no other team can probably beat the Kansas City Chiefs but the Pittsburgh Steelers, but there are other teams that could beat the Pittsburgh Steelers if they were to play again, i.e. the Chargers. I think the Chargers and the Steelers match up really, really well, but that's a story for a different day. Real Talk with Willie Jack says, you preaching right now, Steelers Nation. Listen, man, when I see it, I see it. And when I don't see it, I don't see it. And right now, I see it. I see the Pittsburgh Steelers are a good team. Defense is there. Offense is there. Coaching is there. Special teams is there. What else do you need? What else do you need? And John says Pittsburgh will be in the Final Four prepping the AFC. He says, repping the AFC. So John says they're for sure in the AFC Championship game. Derek says, do you think they'll get home field advantage? I do not think they will get home field advantage because they will lose once to the Ravens. They will drop a game to the Browns or Bengals, either or. But this stretch of games, the Browns, at the Bengals, Browns again, at Eagles, at Ravens, that is a tough stretch. And then not to mention, they do have 3 games and 10 games at the Eagles, at the Ravens, and versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And then they're off for 10 days and play the Bengals. So this December stretch for the Steelers is going to be tough. They're going to lose 3 games minimum, I think. So that will ultimately knock them down from the first seed, which they're not in the first seed anyways right now. But they're a solid 2, if not 3 seed, right? The Kansas City Chiefs will be a top 2 seed, and then the Buffalo Bills will be a top 2 seed, right? Many people are forgetting about the Buffalo Bills. They're 7-2 as well, and getting better, right? So don't forget about the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills will probably end up with the home field advantage, honestly, because they will beat the Kansas City Chiefs next week. Give them the head-to-head tiebreaker, and the Kansas City Chiefs will probably drop another game or 2 to end the season, whether it's to the Panthers or to the Broncos or the Chargers. So they are going to lose another game. So, guys, how good are the Pittsburgh Steelers?